Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. We have got a holy grail of Trans Ams right here. This is a 9,900 mile original survivor car in excellent condition, and it's loaded up with all of the desirable features. It has the W72 performance, the WS6, all the power accessories, windows, locks, T-tops, the 400 motor with a 4-speed. This has got it all. Loads of original paperwork, which I'll go over in just a minute. Again, this is the holy grail. You're looking at original paint here. This is for the serious collector that can really appreciate that one-of-a-kind car, that very special, very desirable car. Done in Atlantis blue. It's a very rare, desirable color. It just has everything going for it. If you visit volocars.com, you can read all the specs. You can study over 100 pictures, and that's where you'll find the prices on all of our collector cars. If you just enjoy watching the videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon, and you'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But right now, join me. Let's go for a spin. Yeah, one owner car. He passed away, and we acquired the car from his wife. It's original paint, original body, original underside. A handful of things were changed. Obviously, tires, battery, alternator, radiator hoses, and he had the radio installed in 1980. Dash does not look cut. Other than that, you're looking at original paint, upholstery, the spare I don't think's ever been out of the car. Some cool stuff that I'll get to in a minute. I think first I'd like to go over some of the paperwork. He ordered the car. It didn't just walk in, so he knew he wanted something with all the options. There's so many options. The window sticker carries on to page 2. We've got an original build sheet that was found in the car. There's a second build sheet. I've seen this once before. It is literally glued to the rear end housing underneath the car. The center section of the build sheet, a paper build sheet, is still there after all of these years. We got the original car invoice. All sorts of neat stuff here. The Pontiac historical papers, the pouch out of the glove box with all the manuals and literature. He took it back in 1980 and he paid $12 for the mud flaps. The receipt for the Clarion radio is in here. Agreement plan. I'm looking for the sheet where he actually ordered the car. He sat down with a salesman, hand wrote all the options. They almost ran out of space. They filled it with all the different options that he wanted on the car. He got what he wanted. Here's the finance contract, the receipt showing it's paid in full. All that good stuff is here. A couple maintenance records, but it's got all the documentation that a collector wants. Not some of it, but all of it. Underneath the car is completely original. Like I was saying, you look up underneath there, it's not detailed, it's not glossy like a show car, it's original. The floors are pristine. There's no rotten metal, rusted metal, damaged metal. It's smooth, clean floors. All the factory pinch welds, the seams are crisp and clean. Right up behind the tires here, just perfectly clean metal. It has the dimple spot welds all around the edges here. So the floors and the metal are excellent, not damaged, not rusted. It has the original exhaust system, the catalytic converters, the mufflers say GM right on them, and then it has the chrome splitter tips coming out the back there. The fuel tank's original, and it still has the ink stamp on the fuel tank. In the Concourse Restoration, people go the extra and they buy the stamp to put on their fuel tank. Well, this has still got it from the factory. The rear end, like I said, it has partial remain of the paper build sheet still stuck to the actual rear end. There's a big letter G hand painted on the rear end. I don't know what that means, but it's one of the assembly line markings. It meant something to the people working on the assembly line. Same with the drive shaft. There's two, I think they're red stripes painted around it. Again, that meant something to the assembly line workers. All the bushings look to be really good. The body bushings and the rear spring bushings, they're not all cracked and brittle. They actually look to be in really good shape. It does have the W72 performance and the WS6 performance. So underneath it's got stiffer springs and sway bars and shocks. Disc brakes at all four wheels. Part of that package, the WS6 includes these wheels, one of my favorites of all time, but it's 8 inches wide. So instead of being flush, it has that aluminum lip around the outside. And I think it's just a great looking wheel. That's part of the WS6. These are in excellent shape. I would say they look like brand new. If you get up close, you'll see a couple minor imperfections in the clear coat, like in the nooks and crannies, and I'm saying you got to get right up on it to even nitpick that. The center caps, all of it, practically still like new. The body itself is pristine. I look down the sides. There's not even door dings or door dents. There's no rust. There are some rock chips, like right here on these flares. They're going to catch the rocks. Probably why he went back a year later and ordered the mud flaps for it. With the bottom of the fenders, I mean, we get original cars. They still get beat up in the garage. Things get set on them, dropped on them. They back into something. The body on this car is mint. Everything fits square. The bumper, all the rubber trim, nothing's cracked or brittle, and it all lines up nicely. All the flares, they line up to the body really nice. This is all excellent. The body side moldings were an option. Also has metal door edge guards. This probably saved the side of the car from a few door dents. All behind the rear wheels here, perfectly clean metal. So the body is mint. Rear spoiler fits real nice. The whole tail light panel is really in excellent condition. It's not cracked or broken. Schaefer Pontiac, the chrome emblem is right here. A lot of times these chrome emblems, I don't know what they were cheap, so they pitted. This is not pitted. It's in Racine, Wisconsin. It was ordered new. Atlantis blue, beautiful color, and it's in really excellent condition. There's no real damage, no cracking, no blisters. There's a couple stains, like I see one small spot, and just mild discoloring. Up on the bumper, like something dripped down it. There's a couple drips up there. So just a couple little spots of discoloring. That's the worst of it right there. The rest of the paint, especially once we pull it out in the daylight, I would say it's show quality. It's amazing how nice the paint is. They swear it was never painted. I lifted the rubber. I looked around closely. I don't see any signs of a repaint. Feel free to have it inspected yourself, but claim to be original paint, and I believe it to be original paint. It has the bird on the hood in excellent shape. It's not brittle or cracking or faded. It's excellent. The scoop, excellent condition. It is not drilled out or cut. So many people did that. It's a complete system. It's all hooked up once we get under the hood, but it's not drilled or cracked. The black trim, a lot of time it's flaking off or chipped up, but the anodized trim that's painted black is in excellent shape. The glass is crystal clear. These rubber is still soft. Usually these are cracked and brittle. Has the glass T-tops. They're tinted. They're in excellent shape. They're not scratched. This is real nice. This chrome trim was optional. Rear window defroster, optional. Inside the car is excellent. There is I just noticed, there's a crack in this door handle. They do that. So there's a little crack right there. Because it's such an original car, I'd probably leave that. The key buzzer works. The interior lights all work. The clock is still working. Excellent shape. The blue carpet, and it's a light color, and it's in excellent shape. The blue carpet's real nice. All the plastic trim that can get brittle and nasty is excellent. The headliner that eventually droops down is excellent. All the upholstery's mint. The center console is excellent. There's no cigarette burns. There's nothing cut up or beat up. They did change the radio, I told you, back in 1980, but it does not look like they cut anything. And it came with a pair of Jensen speakers back here in the rear shelf. Other than that, it's mint condition, all original. The dash pad is not cracked or warped. The machine-turned instrument panel sparkles. The gauges and lenses are excellent. Has power windows, power locks. The vents are all excellent. Door panels are mint. It has a little bit of chrome foil striping on it, and that chrome foil peels off on the original ones I've seen. Chrome foil's mint, armrest, door handle. It's really an excellent shape. The glove box light works. There's a trunk release. Something very cool, nobody here is even aware of this. This little piece of carpet really intrigues me. I was watching a show probably 10, 15 years ago on a concourse restoration for a Corvette. When they cut the carpet out to bolt the seat in, the workers would throw the carpet chunk under the seat and leave it there. This was found under the seat, and I'm sure it's the same story. Whoever cut the carpet at the assembly line, they just left the carpet under the seat, and it was still there after all these years. It also has an alarm, so there is one red toggle switch kind of under the dash there. I'm sure that's for the alarm. It has pulse wipers even, tilt wheel. The formula wheel's not worn. Normally chunks break out of them, and that's not worn at all. There is a little staining, some marks on the seat belt right here, and that's really about it. Motor compartment is all original, so don't expect it to be detailed, but it's really nice. Now, what makes this really desirable is the 400. That came with the 4-speed. If you got a 403, you got the automatic, not nearly as desirable to a collector. So this is the W72 400, comes with chrome valve covers, all the vacuum lines, the complete shaker hood assembly, the duct work, everything is there and hooked up. It's been updated with 134 Freon. The sticker is right here. That was done, well, the year isn't there. It just says 815. Done a long time ago. Alternator looks new. Radiator hoses were replaced, and the battery. So a couple maintenance things. Other than that, it's original. This is like a time capsule in here. The jack is shiny. I bet the jack's never been out. I'd be willing to bet this spare's never been out. It's a collapsible tire with the air bottle. Nothing is scratched up or beat up. Never been used. Trunk light works. This paint is immaculate. The original weather strip is soft, very soft. The mechanism for the power trunk release is still shiny. I'm not done in there. We'll get back to that. So in here you got power steering, power brakes. The power brakes, there's a sticker, the original sticker on the booster, on the master, on the brake lines. Batteries bolted down properly. The shroud, again, the ductwork. This was Rusty Jones rust-proofed, and it's got this undercoating right in through the jambs here. So it gives it kind of a yellowish tint. That's the Rusty Jones undercoat. Has the overflow bottle. Jambs are really nice. Weather strips are really nice. There's an old oil change sticker in the other door jamb. But getting back in here, it does have the black carpet mat, and under that it has the optional insulation pad. That's part of the insulation sound deadener package. It also has the bags for the T-tops, and it also has the optional T-top locks that go over the handles, and then you lock them. The original floor mats, all four of them, are in here in the trunk as well. So I think we're going to start it up now. It runs really well. I mean, that just runs beautifully. Shifts easily. Rear defroster. Even the wiper arms are excellent. So there you have it. This car is not going to be for everyone. This is going to be for that collector that truly appreciates what we've got sitting here. It's got the checklist of options that are unbelievable. Fantastic colors. It's the 400 4-speed, and it's a one-owner 9,900 mile original Survivor. I had a silver anniversary car with a few hundred miles on it. It wasn't anywhere nearly as nice as this car. Just because they have low miles don't mean they're going to look as nice as this one. Trust me on that one. So that's my impression. You can go to volocars.com. Plenty of ways to contact the salesman. If you have any specific questions or concerns, they'd be happy to assist you. They can also get you financed, and you get this delivered anywhere in the world. Go to volocars.com. If you enjoy watching the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon, and you will be the next one. You'll be the first to see the next one that's posted. Thanks for watching.